So hi everyone, Patrick Mardini from Lebanon. Um, uh, I think what you guys are doing is a great initiative and kudos really. And I think that your initiative is very relevant for developing countries because in developed countries you already have 24 hours of electricity. If you look at Africa, if you look at most of Asia, parts of Latin America, they have something we call electricity poverty. In Lebanon, we don't have electricity. We have 22 hours of blackouts per day, right? So if you start if we look at the problem from this angle, let's compare the renewable energy with the traditional energy. In the renewable energy, if we do a solar farm in Lebanon, for example, the cost of producing electricity over the life cycle of the system is around 7 cents per kilowatt hour. The government electricity produces electricity at 50 cents per kilowatt hour, right? So what I'm trying to say here is that in developing countries, because of the inefficiencies of the government, renewable energy is much more profitable. It makes sense. It has an economic sense. So why government don't do it? Well, because they want to maintain their monopoly because of the entrenched cronyism. And here where we go to your initiative, because like if you take Lebanon, in the constitution of Lebanon, there is this order of things. So if we sign an international treaty, it actually is it is actually more important than the local law. So respecting those international treaties come first. If they contradict with the law, you go with the international treaty. So if Lebanon managed to sign an international treaty, for instance, saying that we need to allow solar entrepreneurs to sell their electricity to the public, even if the local law does not allow for it, well, it will be possible to do it because those international or treaties are bounding actually. And so that would be a very interesting way to unleash entrepreneurship in the energy sector in places where it makes economic sense, it's profitable, and it solves a problem for the population, which is electricity poverty, right? So you have everything that comes up together. So you don't need to fight over, oh yeah, what is cheaper, fuel or solar? Well, in Lebanon, solar is cheaper, right? That's how you can gain the moral high ground, right? Because you are tackling a problem of poverty in poor countries, and you are saying renewables is the solution, and you are saying, guys, if you sign this treaty, you will solve the problem for those developing countries. So you need to do it for the poor, right? And so and that's why I think that this approach is really interesting, and I thank you for it.
Well, thank you, Patrick. You know, I think your remarks are spot on. You know, and that's the entire idea of what we're trying to do, and that is that these power sectors, like the one in Lebanon, are a dead stop to development. So you know, if you don't have power to plug into, you can't develop anything, right? No women's liberation, and all kinds of other problems. So if we can wrap free markets with a green cloak of, you know, this is actually a climate solution too, I think we can develop a global momentum for this kind of solution. And as you say, it really flips the script in these countries in a kind of immediate way.